Good morning, buenos dias, bonsoir. Welcome to Life Lessons Straight Up with a Twist. I am your host, Charity Youngblood, and I am so excited and grateful that you are here with me today. This podcast is unedited because life is unedited. As always, we'll get started with a question, and whatever activity you engage in for self-reflection, please feel free to do. So whether that's writing in a journal, recording yourself speaking, do whatever works best for you. So today's first question is, where is the resistance coming from? Where is the resistance coming from? So I've been following this person for a while I shouldn't say following, I've been listening to her podcast off and on for a few years. And it's in the space and kind of a lot of aligned with a lot of the things that I talk about and really deeply believe in. And she just launched a program not too long ago. And I was ready to hop on it. Like I was like, yes to whatever you do. It's always yes. And for some reason, something in me was like, And I paused and I was like, well, that's strange. Where's that? What's that coming from? What is that about? And in the past, especially in this space, this is why I love having this platform, because there is a mainstream narrative in the personal growth industry, in the self-improvement industry, in the whatever, word works, resonates with you, but this bettering yourself, inner work, etc. There's this narrative where if you hear a thought, or if you kind of feel a little bit of a resistance to something, it's fear. So you should just, throw your fear out, be fearless, throw your fear out the window and take advantage. If it's an opportunity to grow, if it's an opportunity to expand, if it's, aligned with your values, no matter what, you should figure out how to do it. It doesn't matter how much it costs. It doesn't matter what you have to give up. It doesn't matter what time. Okay. You know what? Sure. For some of us, yes. But here's where I am on my side of the coin, right? Here's what I have to say about that. If you're feeling resistance and you're feeling something, even if it's the smallest voice, I challenge you to ask the question, where is the resistance coming from? What that will do is it will allow you, number one, to trust yourself. A lot of times we're looking for everybody under the sun to solve our problems. I'm not mad at it, because there are some experts that really can solve our problems. There are some problems that require experts to solve. But the work in the personal growth, the work in this vessel, this human body, this mind, this spirit that I occupy, that work is up to me. And so I'll go back to, what happened with me. Like I always do, which is, I practice what I preach on the podcast. I journaled on this. I write whenever I have a question. I write and write and write and write. That's my vessel. That's my vehicle, if you will. My vehicle is writing as I'm performing my self-reflection activity. But anyways, I realized it didn't have anything to do with any of those things. I have signed up before for certain programs, and it honestly came down in this particular season, and for this, particular example that I'm giving you, it really came down to the format. I don't do well. I do not prefer, probably a better way to say it. I don't prefer class formats where you have to show up every single day or every single week, and you have specified homework, you have specified questions, it's kind of like, it's very similar to the way that we learn in school in the Western culture. It's very linear, right? And I don't learn that way. And since I'm grown now, I can actually decide how I want to learn. But if I didn't trust that voice, so if you don't hear anything else I'm saying for the whole podcast, please listen to this part. If I wouldn't have trusted that voice, that feeling, that little bit of a cringe that made me go, there's something about this that just doesn't feel right. If I didn't trust that, step one, and then explore the question, where is the resistance coming from? I would have made the wrong decision for me. So I really, really challenge you, if you are if you're listening to this podcast, you are someone who is looking to expand. You're looking to grow. You want to help others. You want to, impact the lives of the people around you. So there's going to be a lot of opportunities, a lot of paid and free opportunities. The amount of money that's not what I'm saying. The point is, there's going to be some opportunities that look real shiny, that seem like they would be perfect. And there's something in you that's just like, listen to that. Listen to it and give yourself the space to ask, where is this resistance coming from? And just like always, we're asking these questions from curiosity, from the space of curiosity, not from judgment. So if you need to ask yourself this question in a different, environment, go outside, take a few days, obviously do whatever works best for you. But I really, really hope this is helpful. This process has been very, very helpful for me in a number of decisions and choices and opportunities, if you will. So I really, really hope this is helpful for you. As always, thank you for listening. Thank you for taking your time, investing your time in this podcast. It really means a lot to me. So please rate, review this podcast wherever you're listening. Share this if this was helpful for you. It's probably going to be helpful for someone else. And until next time, take care.